Alright, hey guys. Welcome to part 4 of this update. And like I said, next time I'll have to upload these videos a little bit earlier in the morning so they're on time. And I'll record them beforehand too. I've been, lately since I got my schedule on Sunday, which was quite a while ago, I've been recording the videos on Sunday and then putting them up on Sunday. But what I'm probably going to have to do is record them a day or two early and then put them up early the morning of Sunday. So they're up. I'm just going to be working on one of my UGC missions right now, so you guys can get a little sneak peek of it. I ain't going to tell you what the name is, I'm not going to tell you what it's about, you're just going to get to see kind of firsthand what I'm doing. So, in this part I just wanted to go over sort of like a trailer analysis, you know, of the beta trailers, what I was talking about in part 2. Just wanted to talk about some things that they should have kept and some things they should have done with those trailers. What I think would have been a good idea is in the first beta trailer where Cole has black hair and a black t-shirt, I think they should have stayed with that, because they made a trailer of it and they put out gameplay footage of it. And usually with companies that put out trailers, game companies, obviously, they keep their word. You know, when they put out a trailer, that's going to be one of their finished products. So, what I'm thinking is that they should have stayed with that. I know it's not a very useful thought now, because it's like, hey, you know, it's only an opinion. They should have stayed with that. Well, they didn't. Too bad. So now it's just kind of an opinion. I don't have any say on what happens. But something they could have done when they decided they didn't want Cole to have hair is they always could have just made it a DLC. You know, they have all these other costume packs. They have, you know, they have Kessler, they have the Reaper, they have the Golden Amp, the Samurai Sword, all this stuff. They could have made a DLC pack with the original beta clothing. That would have been good. I would have liked that a lot. I'm sure a lot of other people would too, because it's not required of the game. And there's always the possibility that they can, you know, once you make a game, it's kind of like sewing a quilt. Once you, I know that's kind of a bad example to use for video games, but once you sew it, you're done. But you can always add more. You know, once you make a game, you're done, but you can always add DLC. There's always room for that. So, you know, maybe we should pitch that idea to Sucker Punch. Hey, you know, you're not making any more Infamous titles right now. You're not making any games whatsoever. Cannot talk today again. You're not making any other games whatsoever at this moment. Why not give us a DLC? You know, just make this character design and put it out. You know, have it be 99 cents like the rest of the DLCs are. So that would be a good idea. And then for the second beta trailer, and the second beta is the one where Cole gets, you know, his yellow shirt and they chop his hair off. And I'll try to put these trailers up at the same time. Last time I did this, it would not let me put up the trailers while I was playing the game. So I had my gameplay all up and I was going to put up some trailers, and it wouldn't let me do it. So I might just have to convert this to audio, play a little bit of video, then switch to audio. It's a complicated process, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. Actually, no. So, in the second beta trailer, Cole obviously has his outfit that he wears now. He has the look that he has in Infamous 2 right now. So, what we need to do is look at the trailer, okay? When he uses the induction wires, okay, when he slides on the wires, his entire arms and legs light up, meaning that the power in Infamous 1, where you regenerate electricity from riding on wires, is still present in this beta. Don't know why they took that out. I liked that power. for multiple reasons. The first one being, you run out of electricity, you can just go slide on wires and you automatically regenerate your power. Second reason being, this is kind of a dumb reason, but it looks cool. It looks cool when you're sliding on wires and your arms and legs are all lit up. That's just my personal opinion. I think it looks kind of sweet. But then we also see that you have the wires on the sides of buildings. And you can slide on sides of buildings. So not only can you just go up in the air and go from building to building, you can go on the sides of buildings. And I don't know why they removed that. Maybe they thought, just maybe they thought it would make the game a bit too easy. I don't know why. I think it's kind of dumb that they did that. But that's something else that I think we ought to consider putting in Infamous 3. And I'm sorry if there's long pauses here. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. But you know, DLC, Cole's black shirt and black hair DLC. The side wires, I guess that's just what we'll call them right now. We'll call them the side wires. It's cheap, I know. And then, but as we progress through the trailer, you see that Cole's powers from Infamous 1 are still present. You know, he still has his bolts look a little bit more like the artillery bolts, but the blast is the same, the grenades are the same, and the rockets are Infamous 2's version of the rockets. So they kind of mixed a bunch of things together. They mixed items from both games together. And I really like that they kept some of the original stuff. And then of course, you know, that's really the only similarities that I can point out and see right at hand right now. If anyone else sees anything, leave it in the comments. I might even put up an annotation on the screen if it's important enough, if I missed it. But that was the Infamous 2 we should have stayed with. All they needed to do was take that right there and just update the graphics. Friendly fire much? Yeah, that's it. They should have taken that, stuck with it, and updated the graphics. That would have been absolutely perfect. Don't know why they didn't do that. I guess people have strange reasons for doing things, but... And the amp, you know, the amp. Infamous 2, like, the finished version, obviously the amp looks a lot better than in the beta version of the game. And then some of the subtle things too, like even the quotes said in trailers, the lines that are said by the characters are different in the finished version from in the trailer. If you pay close attention, in the original trailer, the original beta trailer for Infamous 2 where Cole has hair, he is running down the street in front of the clock tower, and then he sees Bertrand in his behemoth swamp monster form, and he gets knocked over. There's a person laying on the ground, and the person gets eaten by Bertrand. And then Cole looks up and says, "It's always something, isn't it?" That wasn't in the finished version of Infamous 2. No, they changed it. Of course, you all know that. You played the game. Just little tiny stuff like that, and even in the gameplay trailer, when you're playing the mission, Bertrand takes the stage. They show gameplay of it, and right as Cole gets done defeating the swamp monsters, Zeke dials in on the phone and says, "Hey man, Bertrand's making a run for it. You can still catch him," and all this stuff. Is that said in the final game? I can't remember. I'm not really sure, but not as far as I know. If you guys, that's just something that I noticed and decided to point out. If it's in the final version of the game, leave it in the comments and tell me. But if I'm right and it's not, then you know, good for me. I remembered something for once. That's just, you know, and as far as the powers go, we already discussed the powers and what I think that they should be. That's just my idea on the trailer, kind of my thoughts on what we should have in Infamous 3. If there's anything that I forgot or missed to mention, I will put up another video explaining that. Leave your ideas or thoughts in the comments. And thanks for watching, guys. This has been a very long video. It's taken a long time to upload these, and I'll make some changes next time. Thanks for watching, and come back for more.